Here we go. It's Angela Kirby and it's time to do the Mandala Oracle. This is the Christmas week coming up. When you know it, it's time for celebrations, possibly with many people or maybe with just yourself or a couple of people. It just depends on what's happening in your world. But it's definitely deciding right now that no matter what, we'll have a grand time and get through any issues that might be abounding, because sometimes, well, this time of the year can be very triggering. So it's important that we look after ourselves to be there for other people. So what is it that we need to know that would be of benefit to us this week, taken from my book, Creating Wisdom and Magic in Life and Love? Going to choose randomly an oracle that represents this Christmas week for us all, okay, across the world. So what is it that we need to know that would be of benefit for us in this next few days? Encounter. So let's have a look at that one. Just looking over there to see whether we'd had this more recently. There you go. So this is really interesting. So number 47. So it wasn't done too long ago, as in when the series started in 2007. So number 47 tells me that this was done, probably 2017 or something. I just made that up, but it was much later in the piece, because the first 20 were done reasonably quick, in a very rapid amount of time. Short amount of time, not rapid, and a short amount of time. And then over the years, sometimes it'd only be 2 or 3 done. Like I think I've only done about 3 or 4 this year. That some of them take a long time to do. And that's not because of the amount of work that goes into it. It's just that sometimes I need to sit in peace and wait for the next calling of what needs to be put down on the drawing, what needs to be added to, or it needs to resonate in that space of being quarter of the way through, or half the way through, or 3/4 of the way through. It needs to sit in that field for some time before I'm ready to go into the next stages of that drawing. And I'm actually going through a lot of those processes, a lot of the work. I'm going through what that mandala actually stands for. So it's quite an interesting journey doing these mandalas, I can tell you. So number 47 is relevant to us this week, and I read out to you and you can go to my website, the information's below, frizzkirby.com, and go to Mandalas in Life, and you can see number 47 and see how that sits with you. It doesn't actually have the meaning on the website. You'd actually have to buy the book to be able to find that information out, which is a great thing to do, because you can open the book randomly and find out what the day, what are some of the things that you're going to come across in this particular day. You don't want to live by it rigidly, but you get this sort of the feel, the play of what the energetics are of that day. So the mantra is a circle of life, a circle of love, a circle of life. This mandala is now in our life. Allow it to open our pleasure and delight through seeing and feeling. In meditation, it will guide us. Allow it to whisper its wisdom. Can we hear what the messages are? Write what we hear and feel and study it deeply, and the release for our path to be. So that means we're doing a process, which is something that's pertinent for all of us at the moment. Always, actually. Encounter. In other words, what I'm trying to say there is our life to work on ourselves at emotional levels is something that's it's a must for all of us. This is a short-lived relationship and union with another. And although this is represented in a male and female depiction, it is symbolic of any relationship, male with male or female with female, sexually or not. This is an encounter that represents paths crossing, and that all was meant to be. And that was all it was meant to be. Not for 1 minute must you disregard any joy or infraction as being an injustice to yourself or the other. This connection has its importance, but the sustainability is to simply be a brief passing in time. The significance and relevance are for growth and clarity on your path. Sometimes in a relationship with another serves the purpose of for ourselves to heal from other situations, or to have a sense of affection and sharing of knowledge and energy. Enjoy this for what it is. So then move on with gratitude that your life's paths, or your lives crossed paths and that you shared a very special time together. You know, sometimes we might only know somebody for a couple of days, or we might meet them in a brief a meeting of some sort, or it's a lover or something, whatever that time is. It's an encounter that was meant to happen, and enjoy it for what it is. So, but it doesn't have to be. You know, it's not necessarily a sexual partner. It's a partner in a meeting or a workshop or something, or maybe you're at the shop or something, and you've learned some great valuable lessons, and you've imparted some knowledge to them for whatever reason. So see where that turns up in your life this week. So there we go. This is Mandala number 47, Encounter. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you wanted to, you could either go to my website and buy my book that way, or you could actually ask me personally, and I can send you a copy of my book. I can sign it personally for you. I do also have my sprays, my clearing spray. I only have the one spray, but each time it's made with a beautiful blessed water. It's also have got therapeutic grade essential oils. It's got the bushflower essences, and it's made with a whole lot of love, with a sense of the time, benevolent time of either Jupiter or Venus. Then there is also my mandalas, which are, there we go. If you go down there, so you see down there are the posters. I could actually get off my butt and go and show you, but I can do another video for that. But look, basically all the mandalas that are on my website. Actually, here are a couple on the wall. All right, so there you go. Need to fix that clock up too. All right, okay, so there we go, number 47, Encounter. So if you've got any questions or wanted to buy one of these mandalas, or as a poster, or you will get the oracle meaning that comes with it, or a spray for a cleansing or protection, or I do have some cards there, gift cards as well. I mean, there's lots of things that are all spiritual tools that help us on our journey, okay? So it's not about arriving and everything's tickety-boo. It's ongoing personal journey work. So I've got to get these glasses off. I can't see because they are dirty. Anyway, you be gentle and kind. Ciao, ciao.